I am a very happy boy. I've just bought myself a Games Workshop Epic 40k Eldar Army, and today I'm going to show you what I bought. This is going to be epic. Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, an Eldar video for you today, but something slightly different. I am going to showcase my new Epic Eldar Army. Before I have a chat about it and show you the army, if you would like to keep up to date with the Wonders of Warhammer 40k, then please subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss an upload. Okay, so Games Workshop Epic Scale, or 6mm as it's also known. I've always had a bit of a soft spot for these very small miniatures. Now, I've never played the Games Workshop Epic game. I've never played any game actually that involves these very small miniatures, but for some reason I'm just really attracted to them. Now, mainly, to be fair, it's the Games Workshop ones which I'm attracted to, probably because it's the armies I know and love. Now, I've always been on the lookout on eBay for an epic scale army, or at least some models. Now, I've always wanted to own some of these very small miniatures, mainly just for fun, just to have a piece of history. Now, ideally, I would love to have some Necron models. Now, I know there are some alternative 6mm Necron models, but I want the actual Games Workshop models, and of course they don't make Necron ones. However, they do make Tyranids and Eldar. So I've been scouting around on eBay for a good number of years for some 6mm or epic scale models. Generally, I find that the models which I see are either quite expensive or just one unit of all of the same models. Now, that would be okay to own just a set like that, but I think ideally I'd like to own just a small selection of different models. Now, I've always looked out for Tyranids and Eldar, and I've always not really come across an ideal purchase for the ideal price. Now, it's not until recently that I actually got back into looking on eBay for 6mm, mainly after seeing Heresy Productions videos on his massive 6mm army. If you haven't seen Heresy Productions videos yet, you should definitely check them out. I'll link you up to his channel just there. Head on over and give him a sub and tell him I sent you. So he inspired me to have a look on eBay quite recently, and I got really lucky. Now, the reason why I got such a good buy on this particular lot was because it wasn't actually listed down very well. I kept searching for 6mm epic scale Eldar, epic scale Tyranids, but this listing was under small collection of plastic epic scale. So as you can imagine, that didn't come at the top of the search engine. However, I did come across it, and it was a buy it now for £8. £3.25 postage, so taking me to £11.25 for a small collection of epic Eldar models. So, without further ado, let's go table down and have a look at what I bought. Okay, so here is my Eldar army, and I am so excited. Sorry, what do you mean you can't see anything? Ah, yes, they are a bit small, aren't they? Let me get my macro lens out. Okay, so here is my Eldar army, and I'm really happy with it. What I love the most about this purchase is I've got a good mixture of different units, and they are very nicely painted. I'm not sure that I'm going to strip these and repaint them in my Eldar colours, the Idic Craft World. I think I might just leave them as they are. So let's have a closer look at all of the units. Okay, so first of all are some troops, and I have 15 Guardians. Those look pretty cool. Now, to give you an idea of the scale, let me just zoom out a little bit. That's 28mm. Yeah, you can see how small these guys are. They are minute. Okay, so let's have a look at some more troops. Okay, so next is 6 jet bikes. Now, I'm not sure which craft world these are painted in, whether they're a real craft world or a made up one. If you recognise the craft world, let me know. I am really liking the colour scheme, so I probably am going to keep them as they are. However, there is one unit which I haven't showed you yet, which isn't painted, so let's have a quick look at those. Okay, so here I have 2 units of HQs. On the left we've got 5 warlocks, and they're with the singing spear. On the right hand side, 5 warlocks with witchblades. The witchblade ones of course are half painted, but they're not painted in this particular paint scheme. So I need to decide what I want to do, whether I'm going to repaint the whole army, maybe try and paint that unit on the right hand side there to match the rest of the army. I'm a bit undecided at the moment. Of course, if I paint them the same as the rest of the army, I've got to try and colour match them. Okay, let's have a look at some aspect warriors. Okay, so next are the fire dragons, and I've got 10 of these, and of course these have the orange armour as per the aspect warrior colours, so they match very nicely in with the army. Then I've got 5 swooping hawks. These are very cool models, and as you can see from the side, they've got a lot of detail on them considering how small they are. Okay, next up is the Dark Reapers, and in Warhammer 40k you've got to love Dark Reapers. I don't know how they performed in Epic, but very cool looking models. Okay, so next is a Grav unit. I've got 2 Vipers. It looks like they've got a bright lance on the top, but again, really well detailed for the size of the models. Okay, so next up are these 2, and I'm not sure if these are supposed to be support platforms from the heavy support slot, or if they're supposed to be the heavy weapons platforms from a Guardian unit. I have 2 of them. If you know what they're supposed to be, let me know in the comments box below. Okay, I also have this tank. Now I'm assuming this is one of the Forge World tanks. I must admit I don't know which one it is. If you do know, then again let me know in the comments box below. It doesn't have a base, although when you turn it upside down it seems to have a slot for a base, but maybe they didn't actually have a base. I'm not sure. Again, if you have any information at all about this army, then please feel free to let me know. And lastly, I've got these 3 Wraith Models. Now I'm not sure again 100% what they are. I'm assuming they're supposed to be Wraith Lords. Wraith Lords are about 2.5 times the size of a normal man, so I think it would just about work, although they seem to be slightly bigger, so maybe they're supposed to be a bigger Wraith construct. Again, let me know in the comments box below. Any help, much appreciated. Okay, so there you go, that was my epic Eldar army. I really hope you like it. I'm very interested to hear if you've ever played Epic, what you think of the game, and do you think it will return. I've actually made a video on this topic. I'll link you up in the top right hand corner so you can check it out. And if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. Hit my icon at the end of the video so you can keep up to date with the Wonders of Warhammer 40k. Beam me up!